Minutes away from tip-off. Joel Krausar and Devin Diedrichs on the call here for you tonight from the Muscatine Fieldhouse on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network as the Muskies host Iowa City High, coming off a big rivalry game, big rivalry win for the Little Hawks as they defeated Iowa City West. And that's something that we looked hasn't happened since 2016, and they are only 2-18 against Iowa City West in the last 20 meetings. So Devin, Little Hawks riding high coming in tonight.
Yeah, they really are, and it's going to be interesting to see how they come off with the emotions of this game. And on a Monday night, it's a quick turnaround, so it'll be interesting to see. And of course, with Muscatine coming off the loss to PV, how they'll respond to different things like that.
And that was a frustrating loss, I know, for the Muskies, and that's just Pleasant Valley. They're just a frustrating team to play. The style of basketball that they play is methodical and pedantic, to be honest, and they really milk the fact that there is no shot clock rule. I expect to see a more up and down game tonight between the Little Hawks and the Muskies, and we'll see if Muscatine can run that tempo.
Right, and especially, I mean, they scored 77 points in the opener, right, compared to PV averages about 35, so it'll be interesting to see the different pacing and how they're going to respond to it and how they're going to have to limit turnovers. So that'll be the key.
Yeah, it's one of those cliches in sports and coaching, as you know from your experience now out of high school as a coach, is that no matter what it is, if you can limit controllable errors, if you limit your internal mistakes, you have a good chance to win. That's something that the Little Hawks did. 54 fouls called in that game against in the Iowa City West City High game. And so they had experience going to the free throw line, and that was one of the major differences for them in that ball game, was converting on some of those free throws. It'll be interesting to see if that plays a factor tonight in this game. We're going to take a quick break, though, on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. We'll be back in 60 seconds with the starting lineups presented by First National Bank of Muscatine.
You know RIVO as expert plumbers, but did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app: card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Almost like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, RIVO is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, RIVO not only handles your home-related issues, RIVO will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because RIVO won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
So we'll see how his ankle's doing after having a couple games off from it.
Good to see him back. For the Little Hawks, Keon Agee will be their starting point guard, the 5'6" senior, along with number 4, Colby Casera, the 6'4" forward, another senior in the starting lineup. Byron Brenton, another guard at 6 foot senior. And then Darren Richardson, the 5'11" junior, getting the start along with Jamari Newson, the 6'2" guard. So going a little bit small are the Little Hawks, but you expect pressure, you expect press defense. We've seen that from them in the past, and they look to get up and down. They scored 77 points, as you mentioned, in that first ball game.
Right, and Jamari Newsom is their top player. He scored 22 versus City West to start. And then him and Byron Benton combined for 60% of their shots. So if Muscatine can stop those two guys, they'll have a good chance to win this one.
You know, one of the nice things that you have as a coach, which what Coach John Wyndham has, is sometimes having a short turnaround after a tough loss helps because you don't have practice. We're in Christmas break. These kids are able to get going and try to enter the holiday break with some momentum. As Coach Wyndham is assisted by Joel Witchers, and then Abby Yan is his manager also for this varsity team. Brendan Swayzer at Iowa City High is your head coach, assisted by Nate Meintz and Reggie Ship. And we've seen this City High program over the years. It's a common out-of-conference matchup for the Muskies, and I'm looking forward to tonight. It's good that they were able to get this game in. This is a late addition to the schedule. Both teams needed a game, and we're going to take a quick break. We're going to keep it right here as we rise for the national anthem.
Please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hands as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Really good. If he stays out of foul trouble, Muscatine's a lot better of a team.
Jan brings it around the key. That's going to go off City High.
Yep.
Muscatine will keep the ball.
Yeah, you can see they're really extending the pressure, so Muscatine's guards really are going to have to be confident and make sure they're protecting the ball, because if they get out in transition, that's where they'll beat you.
Lee will inbound to Hufford. Hufford drives baseline. Back to Olsis. Olsis goes, takes it strong to the hoop, missed. Rebound by Newson.
These are really good looks, though, for Muscatine.
And they're able to get out in transition there. And Richardson with the layup.
And here we see full court pressure already.
Agee. Hufford with the spin move. Rebound Diekman, who gets the offensive rebound and the points.
Well, that's really good job of not giving up on the play by Josh and continuing to keep going after the play.
Agee brings it up for the Little Hawks. Richardson drives, strong take, unable to finish. And a rebound Olsis. So
far, Muscatine's done a really good job of limiting Iowa City High to one shot. That's really effective.
That's going to be a turnover against the Muskies. Dante Lee trying the crossover.
And City High is getting a lot bigger all of a sudden here. They brought in their big guy.
Rafe Hamilton, the 6'5 center, he checks into the ball game. And just one of the great names, Rafe.
Rafe.
Benton works it around the top of the key. Casera. A three is looking good but doesn't fall. Those are looks that the City High Little Hawks will take every time down the floor.
Right, but again, Muscatine's doing a great job of boxing out and limiting it to one shot. That's going to be a really important part to this game.
Lee into the high post. Olsis gets it back to Hufford.
Yeah, they're really extending that pressure out. Not letting anything come easy here.
Jan drives. Oh, he's stripped. And here comes Little Hawks on the run. And that's Byron Benton with the layup.
Those live ball turnovers are going to be really, really important to try to limit.
Hufford to Olsis. Olsis loses it. And here comes Hamilton on the break. And that layup's up and good. Timeout, Muskies.
That was 3 live ball turnovers in a row that led to points, so they've really got to do a good job of limiting the turnovers because that's the only way they've scored so far.
They're gonna. This is a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it right here. Let's discover Muscatine basketball from Muscatine Muskies, brought to you by Bear of Muscatine, RIVO Inc. Plumbing and Heating, and Eastern Iowa Community College. So, Devin, you mentioned that 3 turnovers, unforced errors, really, by the Muskies that turned into points. That's looks like what City High likes to do, and they're very adept at. They just run. The minute they see that ball loose, 2 guys are going for the ball, the other 3 are running down the court.
Right, and I think that's what Coach Wyndham's talking about. Just you've got to take care of the ball and slow down and run the offense. Don't try to push too much because if you go to Iowa City High's tempo and try to run with them, you just got to slow down.
Hufford will bring it up for the Muskies. High post, little pick play. Back to Jan. Jan, really good defense by Richardson there.
They really got to work the ball inside. You can't do anything 35 feet away from the basket here, so hopefully they can get it inside and use the size advantage that they have.
Just good hands there by Richardson, and that'll be Newsom leading the break now. He's out to Benton. That's going to go off his knee, and it'll be Muskie ball.
But you see how quick they got up and down the floor. Muscatine's going to have 5 white jerseys commit to get back. Otherwise, they're going to have numbers every single time.
Benton picks up the guard right at midcourt. Lee drives baseline.
Ooh.
Back to Olsis, over to Diekman. Skip past to Jan. Jan shot fake, goes left.
Ooh.
No foul.
Oh.
And there's the run out. Good defense there by Lee. Rebound by Diekman.
May have got him on the body a little low on both sides, so we'll see. Oh, good pass.
And one there.
That was a really good job by Braden of breaking down the defense and reading him on the corner there. That was a really good pass.
And Josh Diekman with the strong finish. He'll get the hoop and get the chance for the three-point play here. Free throw missed.
What? He missed the free throw.
So that should be Muscatine ball.
That should be. Oh. Huh.
I'm not 100% sure, but oh well, no harm there. 3:20 to go here in the first quarter. I miss being by the press box or by the scorer's table where you can hear the officials. Good dig out by Lee. Diekman looks to start the break. Hufford tries to reward Olsis. Active, both defenses very active. Lee for 3, and it's good. That three-pointer brought to you by First National Bank of Muscatine as the Little Hawks bring it up the floor.
That was a really good job of spacing, and he took the open shot in front of him.
Newsom tries to step back. Good defense by Lee. And Muscatine with another one shot and a defensive rebound.
And you see how big of an impact number 11 has for Muscatine. He's hit a 3 early, and he's done a good job of playing defense on their best player so far.
And that shot was blocked, so that was an air ball, but it was because of the deflection by Richardson, so that ball will stay with the Muskies. Officials doing nice teamwork and communication there.
Looks like we have a really veteran crew today, too, that knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
So that's good. It's good to see.
Hufford will inbound. You're learning this broadcast game nicely. You're paying compliments to the officials.
Hey, you know.
Hufford, you are one, though, so that's different.
Oh, okay.
Jan drives baseline.
Ooh, look to shoot.
Muscatine continues to work the ball around, trying to prod and pry and find their best shot, as Hufford's defended by Benton. Hufford into the high post to Olsis. Hufford for 3.
Ooh.
Just short rebound by Bram Supple, who's just checked into the ball game.
And watching Coach Wyndham on that shot, I don't know if that's the shot Muscatine was looking for.
Andre Miller for 3, rebound Hufford. Hufford looks to run. To Jan in the corner. Shot fake into Olsis. Olsis up, unable to finish. Battles against his own rebound. And Lee now will slash. Good hands by Newson. Newson's going to get the and one on the breakout.
Yeah, that's a foul there. If you're Josh, you either go up and block the shot or you just let him go.
Yeah.
He got stuck in the middle, and then he got caught in no man's land. That's a bad foul early.
Newson did a nice job there, too, of inviting the distance to shorten to try and draw that foul. You could tell that was his intention the whole time. Heads-up play there from the senior. Oh, man, just a junior. I feel like he's been playing for them forever, though.
He has. I think he was
I
around.
remember this is my third game I think I've called with him. But, yeah, no, just the junior, Jamari Newson. He goes to the free throw line. And that'll tie it up at 9. Here, just 1:30 to play. What a difference 72 hours makes.
Yeah.
We'd played a half in this amount of time with Pleasant Valley.
Yeah. Makes the game a lot more enjoyable, too.
Absolutely.
If I'm the Iowa High School Athletic Association, I'd maybe consider changing that shot clock
You
rule.
and I will get along just fine if you believe that. Hufford gets it over to Jan. And now Hufford tries to set the offense.
We got to duck in. Oh, we've got the size advantage.
Yeah, Nicholas Scholes has checked into the ball game now. The 6'5 senior. Lee, strong take. Rebound. City High.
They're letting a lot of contact go early.
Baseline drive from Gavin Cook.
I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen more pressure from City High yet.
Diekman with a strong finish. He's going to have a chance for the and one.
And this is where Muscatine has to convert, right, on the free throws. Josh missed one early. It's 3 points that they've got to take and get.
Well, and you mentioned the pressure, but Muscatine's actually doing a nice job of getting the ball in so they can't set up their press.
And their big guys are doing a good job of making themselves available in the post.
Yep. So 11-11 is the score as Diekman goes to the free throw line.
That's Newsom.
We see Newsom, limping back to the locker room. We'll have to keep our eye on that.
This is a big possession here for Muscatine.
Keon Agee brings the ball up for the Little Hawks, tries to set it up, gets a pick from Richardson. That's going to be saved there by Cook. That's now Richardson. Over to Cook, back to Miller. Miller bobbles it. That three is up, and that is good. Gavin Cook hits that shot, and then Agee's we're going to see if they put time back on the clock here, because Hufford did dribble it out of bounds, and so they may put time back on the clock here.
They're going to put 1 second on the clock, it looks like.
Oh. So now City High is calling a timeout. Are they putting – there's no untimed down or untimed play in basketball. Okay, so 1 second has gone back on the clock, and City High is going to try to draw up something.
Yeah, but those were the unforced turnovers we were talking about. That's something that we really need to clean up early here. Is giving them opportunities here is not going to help our cause.
So, looks like Nick Scholes will defend the inbound here, put the tall guy on the ball.
I'm going to guess there's going to be a down screen, a flare for one of their shooters here.
Yeah, looks like they're going to look for a lob. That three is up and no good. Good look there, though, by Andre Miller, who got a good look there. Muskies dodge a bullet. They're only down 2. We're going to take a 30-second break. It's Discover Muscatine Sports Network and Muskie Sports. Welcome back to Muscatine High School as the Muscatine Muskies play host to the Iowa City High Little Hawks. Joel Krausart, Devin Diedrichs on the call tonight as City High looking to extend their lead right out of the quarter.
That's a good rebound.
That was a quick shot there by Cook as Olsen gets it to Hufford.
That was a really good job of boxing out again, though, and rebounding.
Dante Lee with the pull-up. Good look, good finish. That'll be a tie ball game.
Well, that's a really good set for Muscatine. They've got the big guy that everyone's paying attention to, so that leaves 11 open.
Noah Jan defends Richardson.
Good help.
Cook with the three. That's going to be over the back. Excuse me, that's Cook on the foul. That was Andre Miller with the three shot.
And that was a really good box out again. Muscatine's doing a really good job of limiting the one shot. One shot. They haven't got an offensive rebound yet.
And the effort is there.
Yeah.
Those are things that you can control. You can control your effort, your technique, your fundamentals. And right now they're doing that. And they've done it the 2 games I've called this year.
Right.
It's just they're seeing more results from their hard work tonight than in previous nights.
Right.
Ooh, that's almost steal, but Lee's going to be able to recover that.
I think they got to get Noah Jan going here. Their leading scorer. Oh.
Another turnover for the Muskies.
He's just going a little too fast. He's just got to slow down just a little bit, and it'll be good. Newsom's back in, too.
Colby Casera and Jamari Newsom check in, along with Byron Benton. He's joined on the floor with Cook and Richardson. Ols's Hufford, Diekman, Lee, and Jan on the floor for the Muskies. Also known as the starting 5. That is good. Opportunity for a three-point play here for Richardson.
That's a tough one. That's really tough. He looked pretty vertical there, and it'll be close. Well, who'd they call the foul on? What?
They called it on Hufford.
Oh, Hufford wasn't in the play.
And that's what Coach Wyndham was saying, but
what?
But was it Diekman who fouled him? So if you're Coach Wyndham, maybe
you got a break there.
Have to go back and look at that at halftime. As Noah Jan brings the ball. You're right, though. Jan hasn't even attempted a shot, I don't think.
Right. That's going to be big for him here to get him going. And all the role players, though, have stepped up. Noah hasn't had to yet.
Olses fights for another rebound, but Richardson comes down with it and looks to push.
Got to stop the ball. Oh.
Gets it to Benton. Benton ends up being able to get a kiss off the glass there. We're going to have to delay a game call here, though. I believe that's a real point of emphasis right now. So Delay a game against the Little Hawks. And there's nothing intentional about that. That's just a reaction.
Yeah.
Ball's in front of me, I tap it to the side. And
right.
that's years of playing basketball. And just as Hufford sets up the Muskie offense.
Really active hands by City High. Got to be aggressive here.
The Muskies try to keep this a one-possession game. That turnover makes that difficult. Newsom gets it to Casera. Back to Melton. That's rebounded by Hufford.
I don't know if that's the shot.
Benton.
That's not the shot you want if you're City High, though. It's a 16-foot jumper.
Diekman saves the ball, gets it out to Lee. That three is good. Dante Lee, the leading scorer now for the Muskies. He's got 8 in the first half.
And what a big impact he makes in this game. I mean, he's defending really well, and he's provided offensive spark.
Hamilton posts up, kicks it out. Air ball, rebound, though, by Hamilton, who stays with it.
There's nothing.
Look at the putback.
There's nothing he could really do about that one. That was basically a pass, to be honest.
Diekman at the top of the key. Back to Lee. Olsis on the post. 3 ball by Hufford up and good. That's maybe the more natural position for Hufford to be coming off the screen to catch and shoot.
And that's really good offense. If you get a touch post, it makes the defense collapse around it, and you'll give your three-point shooters open shots instead of trying to force things.
Hamilton and Newsom. Newsom for 3. Short, long rebound by Hamilton. Shot up, no good. Diekman and Hamilton both battling for boards. Richardson with the layup. He's a good finisher around the rim.
Well, that was a really good take. And Muscatine, remember how we talked about in the first quarter, no second chance opportunities. Now I would say High starting to get more and more second chance opportunities.
Jan for 3 missed. Rebound by Benton as he brings it up the floor.
Muscatine's doing a good job of getting back.
Benton turns it over now. Lee smartly brings it out. Did not have the numbers.
Yeah.
Diekman. Good mid-range.
Should have took a dribble and just laid it up, though.
I think he thought he was closer, but good coordination there and good finish. Muscatine trailing Y1 with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Newsom gets a screen, 3 ball. That's a long. That's going to be a foul on Richardson.
Muscatine's right now is going under every screen. It's like they want them to shoot those and not go and beat them to the hole.
And Newsom and Casera will now come out of the ball game. Agee and Cook come back in for the Little Hawks. Yeah, the Muskies seem very comfortable with Newsom taking that shot.
Yeah. Now there's another unforced turnover, though.
Cook has it at the top of the key. Gets it over to Milton or Benton. He's going to travel.
You could just see the twitchiness, though. That's oh my gosh. That was going straight to the rack. And here comes a little more full court pressure here, maybe.
Richardson now defending Jan. Trevor Diedrichs into the ball game.
Good pass.
Drives baseline, gets it to Reed Olson. Shot up too strong, but rebounded by Diekman.
Those are 2 really good looks, though. Muscatine can live with those.
That's Richardson. They're going to call a jump ball.
Muscatine is doing a really good job, though, of getting back and forcing tough shots and forcing them in unforced situations.
And I'm if you listen to our broadcasts, I can be critical of officials. That was a good job of, he didn't know if it was a foul or if it was a travel. He didn't get a clear look.
So he called it. Make both people happy, right? Both sides.
Yes. Or both sides mad. I don't know if they're both happy. Lee drives, kicks it to Diekman. That 3 ball up, no good, but rebounded Lee, who shot fakes. Little runner, that's good. Good decision.
What a great move.
As the Muskies now have the lead 24-23. Diedrichs closes out on Cook. Shot fake Richardson back to Agee. Hamilton.
Really good job of collapsing the paint. They're not letting anything on the drive. They want everything outside.
Hamilton now out top. He's not a threat to shoot that from out there.
I don't know why we hedge him so much. That's out of bounds. Ooh.
Good defense from the Muskies. Straight up rebound.
Good rebound. That's a really good defensive series for Muscatine.
As Noah Jan brings it up for the Muskies over to Diedrichs.
I still think in order for Muscatine to win this game, we got to get Jan going.
They're going to call a foul on Richardson. That's going to be his second, I believe. Yep, 2 on Richardson. 5 team fouls for the Little Hawks. 2 team fouls for the Muskies. As the Muskies looking to extend this lead here in the second quarter. Just a couple minutes left.
This is so much different energy, though, from what we saw on Friday night versus PV.
There's confidence we're seeing out of this Muskie team, which is really nice to see. Trevor Diedrichs on the ring. Gets over to Lee.
I think this is where we take advantage of the height. We've got 2 guys above 6'5", getting inside.
Hufford tries to drive baseline.
Oh.
Gets it to Scholes.
Oh.
And he's blocked. And Cook's going to bring it almost over and back there. It's a good drive there by Bram Suppel.
Yeah, but Josh has to come on that help side. They're forcing him baseline. They've got to make sure that he goes.
Diekman to Lee. Really been the offensive story for the Muskies tonight.
Good
pass. Diekman misses the short shot, and it's going to be off of Scholes, the Little Hawk ball.
They're getting really good looks inside. They just got to, if they convert the bunnies here, we could be up by 5 or 6
so
here.
Noah Jan checks back in for the Muskies. Good minutes there from Trevor Diedrichs.
Yeah, I'm not biased.
I wasn't going to say he's your younger brother, but he's your younger brother.
Yeah, I'm not biased at all, though. Not biased, but that was really good minutes. He gave good attitude and effort on those. So, get in there.
Jan for 3. Big buckets for the senior.
Well, and they're doing a really good job of finding the open guy. They're not being selfish. They're passing it and getting good looks.
Scholes defends on Suppel. Hamilton passes it to Agee.
City High is doing a lot of standing. There's not a lot of cutting. There's a lot of standing beyond the perimeter right now. They've got to keep moving.
High ball screen, little pick and roll that goes nowhere. Well defended by the Muskies. Baseline drive by Miller, rejected by Diekman.
And that's what he should have done the last time, too. He's just got to go straight up and be confident in himself that he can go up and block that shot.
Gavin Cook, excuse me, on that take. But great help side defense from Josh Diekman. They lose Cook on this. And he's able to get his own rebound. Hamilton with the 18-footer.
Over back. Ooh.
And Lee with the rebound. Good defensive possession. 20 seconds to go here in the half.
And they're going to hold for 1 here.
As the Muskies trying to protect this 2-point lead and extend it.
This is probably one of the better halves Muscatine's played in almost 2 years, to be honest with you. They played a really good, spirited half.
3 ball from Jan. No good. Rebound by Cook. Long, short, and halftime.
What a great half.
It was a phenomenal half of basketball if you're a Muscatine Muskie fan. They take a lead 27-25 going into halftime against Iowa City High. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with some more halftime show presented by River Rehab Physical Therapy on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app. Card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Almost like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, RIVO is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, RIVO not only handles your home-related issues, RIVO will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because RIVO won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
There's no place like home, and Eastern Iowa Community Colleges is our hometown college. With the security we need to explore, learn, and grow, it's the smart choice, always delivering quality, affordability, and flexibility. Because now, more than ever, there's no place like home, and there's no place like Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
Welcome back to Muscatine High School. Joel Krausar and Devin Diedrichs here on the call on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. It's halftime where the Muscatine Muskies lead the Little Hawks of Iowa City High 27-25. And Devin, I'm going to be honest, after seeing what City High was able to do in defeating the Iowa City West, granted not a historically Iowa City West team, I wasn't sure how this was going to shake out, and you mentioned it in the first half. One of the most confident, well-executed halves of basketball we've seen in the purple and gold in the last couple seasons.
Right, and they're really doing a good job of bringing the energy, and they're really doing a good job of limiting mistakes. I mean, I don't know how many exactly turnovers they had, but there is a lot less than they had versus PV and a lot less, and they're doing a good job of rebounding, right? So they're collapsing and making sure that if City High is going to beat them, it's going to be from beyond the arc.
And you haven't had the compounding mistakes.
Right.
We've seen in past games where a turnover has then turned into an and one foul.
Right.
You know, if they're turning it over, they're just getting back on defense. They're not reaching, not trying to overdo it and then compounding the problems by getting into foul trouble or giving free points at the free throw line. And it's been impressive because I think it's a noticeable difference from them what we just saw the other night against Pleasant Valley.
Well, it really is, and they're doing a really good job of making sure they're getting back, right? And versus no one's hanging their head. They're all invested in this game. They want this game, honestly, more than City High does right now. It feels like City High is kind of just going through the motions, and Muscatine's a fired-up team.
Well, and some of that, what we're seeing from City High, I'm not sure how much of that is emotional, and some of that has really been good game plan and good execution from the Muskies on defense. They've forced the ball to stay around the perimeter, limiting these slashers that City High has. They like to drive, they like to kick out to their shooters, and they've limited those opportunities for the Little Hawks, have the Muskies. But one thing that's been a real difference maker is Dante Lee on the offensive side of the ball. We're seeing him on defense too, but 10 points in the first half. He's a guy who can get to the rim. He's got a good little mid-range game, but he started out firing from three, hit a big three-pointer to start this Muskie offense off. It's been nice to see him back in the game after coming off of injury.
Well, it really is, and it's really good to see that it's not just one guy from Muscatine that the offense is going through. It's all different guys, and everyone's touching the ball and moving. The ball's not staying in one corner, almost like what we saw on Friday night even. It's better, the ball movement's better, and everything they're doing is better at the time.
Little scoring rundown. Noah Jan, just one basket, a three-pointer tonight, the leading scorer for the Muskies, but Josh Diekman doing a lot of dirty work down low. I've got him for 7 rebounds and 4 offensive rebounds, and he's got 9 points, many of those coming off of putbacks on the offensive glass. And then Hufford coming off of a curl screen for 3. That was a beautiful shot that they had, some fine offense that Muscatine ran. And both Diekman and Hufford, the only fouls in the first half, they each only have 1. So a pretty clean half from a foul standpoint for the Muskies as well.
Well, right, and you see what happened versus PV on Friday night. I mean, Hufford got in foul trouble early, Diekman got in foul trouble early, and they had to go deeper than they wanted to. And I'm wondering, because City High does not have a legit post presence, I'm wondering if Josh can continue the second half.
Yeah, we'll learn that shortly. We're going to take another quick break. Again, Muskie Sports brought to you on Discover Muscatine by Lutheran Living Senior Campus of Muscatine, CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota of Muscatine, and our local Hy-Vee stores at 2400 2nd Avenue and 510 East 6th Street. Proud supporters of Muskie Athletics. We're going to go to break. We'll be back in a few minutes with the second half from Muscatine High School.
You know RIVO as expert plumbers, but did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app. Card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Almost like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, RIVO is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, RIVO not only handles your home-related issues, RIVO will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because RIVO won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
There's no place like home.
And welcome back to Muscatine High School. Joel Kraushaar, Devin Diedrichs on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Muscatine leading City High 27-25. Monday night, Christmas break. You're on college break, Devin.
Yeah, 2 months.
COVID times. Man, you're there's nothing better than Christmas break your junior year of college, but unfortunately it's a little bit different for you.
Yeah.
It was many moons ago for me, though, so I'm not jealous. It's 50 seconds to go here. Okay, I'm going to ask you to put you on the record, to put you on the spot. You have no clue I'm asking you this question.
Oh, jeez.
If you were a player in your beloved Nebraska Cornhusker locker room, would you have voted to play the bowl game, or would you have wanted to sit out and just go home?
You know, I think it's ultimately up to them. I would have wanted to play because they pushed so hard to play. But at the same time, I understand they haven't seen their family in 7 months. You know,
If I go 3-5, I'm not sure I want to see my family.
Oh, ouch. Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Ouch.
The Nebraska creeping into the local area on the recruiting trail, offering West Liberty sophomore today. Iowa native and former Hawkeye Eric Chenander extending his roots. As we are underway here at City High with the ball to begin the second half. As Benton slashes, he gets it back to Newsom. Newsom over to Agee, 3-ball. No good, rebound Diekman.
And you can tell what their game plan is they're not going to let Newsom beat them. They're going to make anyone else beat them. Oh,
Newsom with a really nice job denying the post feed.
He's a really nice player. That's a really good piece to build around. He's only a junior.
Jan on the wing. Good hedge there from Casera. Good defense by Agee. As now Olsis gets it to Lee.
City High is doing a better job here defending. Here, they're being a lot more aggressive.
Jan with a strong take, misses it. Unable to get the rebound, and then he kicks it out of bounds. It'll be Little Hawk ball.
Those are the ones we've got to convert. Those are buckets that Muscatine's going to need, and if they want to win this game.
Casera from 3, and it's good. It's the first one of the night for him, and it comes at a good time as the Little Hawks take the lead now. Hufford deflects it, gets it deflected, so he's okay on the over back call. But now he's in a trouble spot. City High really extending that defense.
They're really ratcheting up that pressure. You got to get going towards the basket here.
Lee over to Jan, who gets it back to Hufford. Olsis, he takes it up strong.
That was a really athletic rebound. Jeez. Oh,
good defense.
Hand. Oh, uh-oh.
Casera for 3.
Short.
And Richardson tries to make a save play, and he's knocks it out of bounds. So it'll be Muskie ball.
Here comes a teaching moment here for Coach Wyndham, here for Josh. He didn't do something there that he didn't like.
Coaching him up a little bit. Scholes will come in. It's nice when you've got a couple 6'4", 6'5" guys on the bench to be able to roll back into the front line.
Right. A lot of length. And City High really doesn't have that length. They're a lot quicker, but they don't have that length.
Hufford gets it to Olsis. Lee now into Scholes, and he's going to be fouled.
That's really good. They want to get post touches, right? Because they do have that size advantage. So good things happen when you get the ball into the post, and then you could kick it out to your shooters.
So that's the first foul they call that on Miller.
Good dock in.
Gets it to the post. The Scholes works it back outside. You can see the respect they have for Lee by putting Newsom on him.
Yeah. Oh.
That pass is deflected and stolen.
Oh, good pass.
And Newsom runs the break well with Benton with the finish. Those two have done that before, it looks like.
Yeah, they must have done that in AAU ball or something. That was pretty natural.
Hufford for 3. It's good. 3-ball, tie ball game.
That's a big shot for him and his confidence to see it go down like that.
Miller for 3, and it's good. But the answer is Andre Miller.
Andre Miller. Now, that's not the NBA player, right? Okay.
No,
not the NBA player.
Former Utah Ute, is that correct?
I know Miller? He played on the Nuggets, but
I believe he was a Rick Majerus guy at Utah. Brendan Hufford for 3.
Oh.
Rebound by Newsom.
Oh, good pass.
Timeout Muskies, as Coach Wyndham doesn't want to see this lead extend past 2 possessions. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it right here. City High really controlling the tempo early on in this quarter.
Yeah, they're really getting up and down, and their defense's intensity has been a lot better here in the second half. They really have ratcheted up the intensity, and Muscatine's got to do a better job taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Andre Miller, 8th pick overall out of the University of Utah.
Oh, there you go. Knew that name sounded familiar.
Excuse me, University of, he played both at Utah and Arizona. So I knew that there was a connection there somehow. I don't know if it was Keith Van Horn. Andre Miller might have been on the same team. I'm not 100% sure. Is Andrew Bogut a Utah guy too?
I thought so, yeah.
So we've got Brendan Hufford now bringing it up the floor.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Richardson runs the break, and that's going to be a foul on Hufford. That's a good call.
Yeah, you can't pick the ball up, though, in that spot. You've got to keep dribbling, keep your dribble alive, and keep your options open. When you pick the ball up, that's when the defense really can collapse on you.
That's what Coach Wyndham is really communicating. That's a frustrating moment coming out of a timeout, and you repeat an error. Newsom goes to the free throw line, and he misses the first one. I usually can tell you what their stats are, but the Little Hawks have not updated yet onto the Iowa Varsity Bound website from their first game, so I don't know what their stats are for the year so far. So he makes the second one, so as far as we know, he's a 50% free throw shooter, which I'm sure he's much better than that. As Hufford brings it up the floor. And that's going to be Muskie ball as Jan intelligently knocks it off of Newsom going out of bounds.
Yeah, he was 9 for 11 on free throws versus City West.
You're a math guy. You can figure that out. Yeah. I was a music major, so we will, unless it's 4-4 time, I'm not going to be able to count it.
Okay.
So Noah Jan inbounding now for the Muskies.
Muscatine really needs a bucket here. Get their confidence.
Dante Lee.
Really need a
quiet
bucket.
this third quarter so far. And a lot of that is to the great defense of Newsom. And we're going to have a double dribble on Trevor Diedrichs, who's into the ball game. And another turnover for the Muskies.
Yeah, a lot of unforced turnovers right now. They really just got to slow down because they're playing to City High's pace right now.
And you can see that in the second quarter, especially the Muskies slowed it down.
Yeah.
And controlled the pace. Belton with the shot.
Oh, good.
Good rebound from Nicholas Scholes.
You can't pick up the dribble.
It's going to be a jump ball, and it will be Muskie ball.
Yeah, but you can't pick up the dribble at that spot. You've got to keep pushing through and draw a foul, or try to keep doing that.
So now Hufford will come in for Lee. Give Lee a little break.
Muscatine has 5 scorers on the floor right now. They should be able to get something going towards the basket here.
Diedrichs, Hufford, Jan, Olsis, and Diekman on the floor for the Muskies.
Oh.
And Miller does a nice job of deflecting, but Jan gets it and unable to finish. And Miller with the rebound, and now Newsom with the push. Newsom
went a little too
over.
fast. That was a really athletic move. I think he had the layup if he just wanted to lay it up.
Yeah, sometimes I think, and I don't know, I've never been a good athlete like that. Sometimes you get going and your eyes move faster than what they need to, and you can just finish.
Just like a quarterback.
And Muscatine's going to get a timeout here. So he'll get a full timeout. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. We'll be back with more Muskie basketball on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app. Card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Almost like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, RIVO is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, RIVO not only handles your home-related issues, RIVO will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because RIVO won't rest until your plumbing problem.
And we are back at Muscatine High School, 30-36. It's been all Little Hawks here in the third quarter. Joel Krausar and Devin Diedrichs on the call for the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Devin, Muscatine really reeling, trying to find a solution to this press.
Yeah, and a bucket here would go a long way just for confidence to see the ball go in.
It's only a 2-possession game.
Yeah. For how it seems like City High's outplayed them, it's only still a 2-possession game. They just got to get going towards the basket and not have the turnovers.
You gotta bully the bullies sometimes. Just like that.
That is huge.
Noah Jan's strong take. When a team is physical, continuing to pressure you, just like Pleasant Valley did the other night, you can't. The more you back away, they just keep coming.
Right. And honestly, this will help prep them for MAC play. I know they've played only a couple games early, but
like Bettendorf plays a similar style. North Scott plays a similar style.
Central, West, all these teams in the MAC. This will be good for Muscatine.
As Jan goes to the free throw line, he makes it, and that makes it a 3-point ball game.
If Muscatine plays like this every night, they'll have a chance in about every game they'll play.
Newsom drives right. Kicks it out to, look, it's the shooter's roll, does Gavin Cook.
Those were the shots that weren't falling in the first half, though, for City High. They're starting to hit.
Back to a 6-point lead. Well, volleyball game breaks out there as Newsom now.
Oh, good hands.
Good hands by Reed Olsis. Showing you why he was an all-district.
Oh, good pass.
Linebacker. And then the shot by Diekman. He's fouled. Olsis does so many little things well. Gets a steal. And the former quarterback and baseball standout, Olsis, drives it back up the field to his teammate, Diekman.
I know you did the Muskie games for football. I bet you it was a pretty good linebacker, too, for him.
In my opinion, he's a Division II linebacker. I'm not sure if he's made a decision yet. 6'4", good athlete as Diekman makes the free throw. Reed is the son of the activities director here at Muscatine, Tom Olsis and Lori Olsis.
And Muscatine's hanging around. Even after they withstood the storm here, they're still hanging around. That's good.
As Diekman defends along with Olsis. Now Agee tries to drive. Huffer does a nice job keeping in front. Miller for three. And the shooters are starting to heat up for the Little Hawks.
So the game plan that they had early
was to go athlete. And then when that was thwarted, Cook and Miller were not starters. They've come in, though, and really sparked this offense.
And there's another unforced turnover. Unforced. They really got to. This is a big minute 27 that's left here.
7-point ball game. Dante Lee checks back into the game for the Muskies. 10 points in the first half. He's been scoreless so far in the second half as Agee. And that's another three from Miller.
Yeah.
He's auditioning for the University of Utah today. Hufford.
And here comes the momentum.
Trouble. They're going to get a foul on Miller.
Iowa City High's bench is very animated right now. They didn't think that was a foul. I don't know. It's close.
I actually agree with their bench, but that's...
They got bailed out. There was nothing going on there.
Minute 5 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 10-point lead now for the Little Hawks, as the Muskies are trying to close out this quarter and keep it close.
Yeah, there's that scoring explosion and pace, though, we talked about at the beginning. That's finally starting to come
Lee
up.
inbounds it to Olsis. Trevor Diedrichs now. Another turnover for the Muskies. Good defense there from Gavin Cook.
Yeah, he
forcing the error.
Just dribbled it right off his foot, I think. And it's got to slow down. They're playing to City High's pace, and they can slow it down and play to their pace. Oh,
Dante Lee defending. Cook air ball. Heat check there.
Oh, good pass.
And the Muskies look to push here. Olsis 2-on-1. Alley-oop is good. Little layup.
Gotta get back. Oh, and an unforced turnover.
Great error there for the Muskies that they benefit from. And it'll be Muskie ball on the turnover. Now Noah Jan gets a chance to check into the ball game and get another shooter and leading scorer on the floor. Jan with 6 points. His season average is 13 per game, and Diekman has 13. Diekman gets it into Hufford. A great defense there from Shamar Benton.
And with
he's
the
going to
body.
get a foul there. But Hufford did a fantastic job, and once he turned the corner, he kept pressing the angle. Right. It gave Benton no other choice but to body him up.
And that's really what you want from your point guard, to be controlled and understand the game. And that was a really good take there. But look at how far out they are. Their pressure is just...
Yeah, Benton.
Muscatine.
Jan, shot fake.
Oh.
Gets it over to Lee. Lee fouled, and he's going to go to the line with 12 seconds to go as the Muskies try to get this back to a two-possession game with these two free throws.
That was a really good pass by Noah Jan there, finding him on the weak side. He saw the help was coming over, found him on the weak side.
So Dante Lee goes to the free throw line. It's a 75% free throw shooter, makes the first. Nick Scholes will check into the ballgame for Diekman. 12 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Muscatine has done a really good job of not fouling, but this could come back to bite them here in the fourth quarter if they have to start fouling.
Dante Lee.
Oh, little press, but
Cook shot fake. Back to Miller. Miller from the top of the key. Airballed, rebound, and the putback is good. That was Bram Supel with the rebound and the putback.
We've had a couple of those tonight.
Yeah, the fortunate air balls for both teams. And we'll be back with more fourth quarter basketball on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
There's no place like home, and Eastern Iowa Community Colleges is our hometown college. With the security we need to explore, learn, and grow, it's the smart choice, always delivering quality, affordability, and flexibility. Because now, more than ever, there's no place like home. And there's no place like Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
You know RIVO as expert plumbers, but did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your.
And we're back at Muscatine High School as the Iowa City High Little Hawks lead Muscatine by 8. It's the fourth quarter. That first three ball is good from Casera. Not a good start for the Muskies.
And you can see Iowa City High, if they get their shooters going, they're going to be tough to beat.
Diekman gets it to Jan, over to Lee. Newsom just ball pressure all day long. Diekman with a jump shot up. No good. Rebound by Nick Scholes, who's able to save it.
It's good effort, though. Those are the plays that'll keep Muscatine in these games.
Dante Lee gets the screen. Diekman up, no good. And now they'll run it out to Benton. Benton's fouled by Lee. He'll go to the free throw line.
And we're starting to see Muscatine's not getting back as fast as they did in the first half. They're starting to be a little slower. They got to still hustle back here.
All 3-pointers for the Muskies this season, brought to you by First National Bank of Muscatine. That free throw is no good by Byron Benton. So he'll attempt the second free throw. Makes the second, 51-39. That's 7 for Benton on the night. And we're just under 7 minutes to go. Lee, little weave action around the top.
Got to keep going towards the basket here if you're Muscatine.
Jan for three.
Oh,
no good. Rebound by Benton. Yeah, the look the Muskies wanted. Oh, Benton.
Wow.
Strong finish. It's like the Muskies thought he was going to pass, but he just knifed right through. Now Lee will have a timeout for the Muskies. Coach Wyndham is going to take a full timeout, so we'll take a 30-second break. It's the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app. Card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Almost like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, RIVO is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, RIVO not only handles your home-related issues, RIVO will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because RIVO won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
And we're back at the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Joel Krausar, Devin Diedrichs on the call as the Muskies, well, it was a really close game at halftime, has really just extended into a big lead for the Little Hawks of Iowa City High over the hometown Muscatine Muskies.
Yeah, they're being more aggressive. There's a lot more aggressiveness from City High, and their shots are falling, to be quite frank. I mean,
well, they're getting good looks. They haven't taken a bad shot in the second half. That's another turnover for the Muskies. And a lot of these turnovers that we're seeing are being caused by just outstanding defense from the Little Hawks.
They really are, and they really are keep attacking the rim, but then they lose control of the ball and can't finish. Ooh.
Casera, shot fake back to Newsom.
Oh.
Benton now resets the offense for the Little Hawks. Hufford with a nice job digging that out. That's going to go off of Benton's foot, and it'll be Muskie ball.
It's a really good job of just staying home, watching the, in football they talk about watching the belly button of the wide receiver. Yep. That's what he did there. He didn't get fooled by anything.
The hips will take you where you want to go. Was that Shakira who said the hips don't lie?
Oh, jeez.
Noah Yan drives baseline and draws the foul.
And we're in the 1-1 bonus already here.
So a chance for the Muskies to get some points back. As Yan goes to the free throw line. An 83% free throw shooter on the season. Makes the first. Hamilton will check in now for Casera.
Well, these are really important points here for Muscatine to score without the clock going if they want to keep chipping back into this game.
Cedric Dunwald checks into the ball game for the Little Hawks. City High going deep into their bench, keeping everybody fresh. Rebound by Diekman, who he's going to get called for a jump ball.
Got a lot of arm there on that one.
He came across the forearm to get to the ball.
A lot of arm there, but
it'll be Muskie ball nonetheless as Hufford now gets it into Yan. Dante Lee now slashes, stripped away from Richardson. It'll keep it with the Muskies, but a fantastic play by Richardson to strip that ball out of Jan's hands.
Really active hands, and City High is doing a really good job of just being really active. Oh.
Lee for three.
Oh.
Off the rim, rebound, Benton.
If you're City High here, you don't need to be in a hurry.
And now they turn it over. A little back cut, a little miscommunication as Bram Supel just checked into the game.
They need a bucket here. This is a big possession for Muscatine. Oh, he's open.
Diekman misses it, but he fights for his own rebound and gets it.
Good effort.
Scholes, they're going to call a foul up top there on Rafe Hamilton.
You now can see, though, how the guy from Iowa City West scored 41. The 6'8" guy. Iowa City High just really doesn't have a lot of length to go against him.
Pete Moe?
Yeah.
The son of former Hawkeye great Jeff Moe, who just moved back to the area.
That's a nice pickup for Iowa City West. Wow.
One of the legendary Hawkeyes and his 6'8" sophomore son. As Nicholas Scholes makes two free throws for the Muskies. You have no clue who Jeff Moe is.
Nope. No clue. Another turnover.
As Noah Yan gets the steal.
No idea.
Oh. Dante Lee rebound. That's going to be a foul. I'm not sure if they're going to call it on Hamilton on the front side or Richardson on the back. It looks like it's Richardson. Yeah, he had him on the side. So that's going to be 4 fouls on Richardson. I think I was like 2 or 3 when Jeff Moe was playing for the Hawkeyes. That's why I said that.
Oh, okay.
But you were doing a great job of yes-anding, playing right along. You can see that theater training coming through for you.
Shout out to Mrs. Mock, right?
As Dante Lee hits the free throw.
Whose Oregon Ducks won the Pac-12 championship.
I see that. They play the Iowa State Cyclones in the Fiesta Bowl. Finish 3rd in your division and still win the conference. That's 2020 college football. As Dante Lee makes the second free throw.
It's all of a sudden a 9-point game here.
Muskie's doing a good job. Another turnover for the Little Hawks. And now Diekman, he's got to go strong to the rim, and he does, but it's blocked.
City High's got to slow down. I know their tempo is going, but there's a lot of unforced errors.
And Benton with a huge 3-point bucket to take the lead back to 12.
That was a big bucket right there.
As Hufford crosses over, gets it to Jan. Inside the Scholes.
Good. Oh.
Scholes back to Diekman. Diekman drives baseline. Gets it to Lee. Now Lee drives. And that's going to go and fall.
What an athletic play.
That's 14 points now for 16, for Dante Lee. Benton drives. That's going to be an offensive foul.
Oh.
Great charge take there for the Dante Lee. Fantastic
By
ball.
your 6'5" post man. That's being unselfish basketball right there.
Yeah, that takes some intestinal fortitude. Literally, because you're getting a knee into the intestines. As Hufford drives, strong take, and he finishes. So here come the Muskies, 8-point ball game. 3:40 to go here in the fourth quarter.
And City High is now finally slowing it down. Oh, wow.
Benton, strong take. He's had a big second half.
But if you're Muscatine, you can live with that shot. That wasn't.
It's 14 points now for Benton. Jan, he drives baseline, kicks it now to Lee. 3-ball up. Oh, no good. Rebound, Jan.
Good take.
Strong take. And he's going to go to the free throw line. Great offensive rebound, and he took it right back up.
Right. He didn't try to get too fancy with it. He just went straight up. And that was still a good shot by Lee down here, too. If you're Muscatine, you can live with those looks.
And now Muscatine in the double bonus. So every time will be 2 free throws as Jan makes the first. And what's remarkable, and I know our City High fans who are listening are going to cringe when I say this, Muscatine's only committed 4 team fouls this ballgame.
Yeah, that is pretty incredible considering the fact versus PV, I think we had, 14 or 15? Oh.
Benton with the rebound. Gets it over to Cook.
Got it. Oh.
Good look. Good rebound by Nick Scholes.
And here's Muscatine's chance here. They got to keep going here.
Hufford over to Jan. Jan defended by Shamar Benton. Now the 3 ball's up and
that's
good.
Big.
That's a big shot. Big bucket for the senior. That puts him at 12. 2:30 to go. It's a 5-point ball game.
I'm surprised we're not seeing a little full court pressure trying to keep speeding them up here. Uh-oh.
And then Scholes is going to get called for the foul. I think that was on the floor.
On the floor.
So that will be the first foul on Scholes. 3rd team foul against the Muskies.
And here comes 23 back into the game for City High.
Jamari Newsom. He's had a quiet night though from the stat sheet, but he's been he's been a problem.
He really has.
Also into the ball game, Tayshawn McDaniels, a 6'5" center.
Oh wow.
Nicholas Scholes with a good rebound, and now he's on the break. And he finishes well.
Holy crap, we're down to a 3-point game. Holy moly. I just looked up at the scoreboard. We're down to a 3-point game.
Devin Diedrich's making his broadcasting debut, everybody. Doing a fantastic job as now Hufford fouls Noose, and that'll be on the floor.
That's not the worst foul in the world, though. You still have plenty of fouls to play with here.
Minute 47, 1 possession ball game. And as you said, holy moly, the Muskies are right back in this thing.
I'm going to wonder what Iowa City High is going to run here.
Benton calling out the signals as Hufford smartly
What's the handout?
gets his hand out there.
Oh.
There's a 3. Big bucket there for Andre Miller.
Every time Muscatine's made a run, they've always seemed to got a big bucket.
And that's going to be a travel on Diekman. Reed Olsis will now check into the ball game. Miller has got 4 3-pointers, and I think 3 of them have been in the second half.
Surprised we're not seeing more pressure here from Muscatine, like a jump trap or something.
Hufford trying to stay in front of Benton. Benton with the pull-up. Again, that's not the shot that I think the Little Hawks are looking for. As now Lee with the rebound and the run out.
Oh, I thought
Jan thought about it, but it was a smart play not to. Ooh, almost a turnover as Benton jumps the passing lane. Richardson did a great job of closing out there on Jan, or I think he takes that shot.
I thought he was still going to take it regardless. I thought he was just going to in rhythm, but.
Dante Lee with Newsom defending him out front. Lee gets to the rim, and that's a good finish. 57-61.
Where's the full court pressure here? We don't have a lot of time.
Now Wyndham is trying to tell him to get up. And that's going to be a foul on Hufford.
Still not a bad foul here.
So Muscatine still with 2 fouls to give until we get to the bonus. And they are already in the double bonus. Hufford is going to get called for a foul there, but that's not the worst foul in the world. He has a chance to create
anyone but
there.
23. 23 is their best free throw shooter. You want to keep it out of his hands. Yeah.
And that's 4 fouls now, though, on Hufford. Olsis now picking up Miller in the full court. Quick feet there.
Oh.
And now Benton gets it over 35 seconds.
Travel.
And that's going to be a foul on Diekman. And that'll send Hamilton to the free throw line.
I don't think that's the worst foul, though. Put the guy on the line.
Challenge the shot. It's a 4-point ball game.
And if you're City High, there's no reason to even attack. You just want to keep weaving and force them to foul. I don't know.
The problem is that's just not their DNA. They
know.
are attack all the time. It's like telling a German Shepherd that's been trained to go after bad guys to sit. Noah Jan gets the rebound.
We got to get going.
Game. You don't need a 3 here, but you'll certainly take it. I thought he nailed it, and that's going to be Little Hawk ball.
That looked really good. That was a really good look.
As Diedrichs will now check into the ball game.
That's where you got to know your scouting report here. If it was your good free throw, even though there's no quick stats, obviously. So,
well, Hufford
triple
has 4 fouls, so he's got to. Benton breaks that press, and a little keep away action is now they get it to their key free throw shooter.
I don't think Muscatine's going to foul.
And a little end of game exclamation point on the dunk by Newsom, as the Muskies will fall 64-57.
A lot better effort though tonight than what we saw on Friday night versus PV.
And we'll be back to break this one down for you on our post-game show. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more post-game comments on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app: card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Welcome back to Muscatine basketball. Discover Muscatine as the Muskies fall to Iowa City High, 64-57. Joel Krausar and Devin Diedrichs on the call. Devin, that was the 7-point spread. Looks a lot worse than I think that game was. We're not in the business of moral victories as a team. I know that as a former coach. But you have to feel pretty good about how you played tonight if you are the Muscatine Muskies.
Yeah, I mean, especially after what we saw Friday night. I mean, the attitude and the effort that they played with tonight was a lot better. And, yeah, it was a 7-point game, but they got it down to 3. And they didn't give up. In the third quarter, they were down by 51-39 and things like that. And they didn't give up. They fought all the way back to get to a 3-point game. So I thought it was a really good, better effort overall as a team.
You know, led down the road in scoring by Dante Lee, returning to the lineup. He led the Muskies with 18 points. Josh Diekman had 13 and Noah Jan had 14. So tremendous scoring effort from multiple players for the Muskies, and just really was good team defense that we saw throughout the game. But our offensive player of the game, presented by Bayer, is...
It's going to be the guy who came back off the injury, Dante Lee. I mean, he scored at 3 different ways, 3 levels. Came off screens really well and hit threes. He opened the scoring for Muscatine, but he also attacked the hole, and he also hit mid-range jumpers. So, and that's going to be big for Muscatine going forward to keep having that balance.
And then our defensive player of the game, presented by Eastern Iowa Community College.
I think it has to be Reed Olsis. He really did a good job of just doing the little things. You're not going to see that in the score sheets even, but he took 23 for the Little Hawks and was the primary defender on him, and he did a really good job on him, and he played really good defense for them today.
And then our RIVO Plumbing and Heating big play of the game. This one's going to go to Dante Lee here in the fourth quarter. He had a big 3 right here in the corner that kind of broke that momentum of City High, and that's when Muscatine went on their run. They got it back within 3 points after that, and that was kind of the catalyst for that. So that is our RIVO Plumbing and Heating big play of the game. Again, a huge thank you to Devin, your maiden voyage on the broadcast, and you're welcome back anytime. I know you have to head back to college in a few weeks, but we'll have you as long as we can here. You may have a future in this if you want to. But also a big thanks to our sponsors, First National Bank of Muscatine, River Rehab Physical Therapy, Toyota of Muscatine, CBI Bank and Trust, Lutheran Living Senior Campus, and your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Remember, if you're out of the Muscatine Hy-Vees, or maybe you have to go out to CBI Bank and Trust at their mega branch out there at Hy-Vee, or their super branch, make sure you check out the Salvation Army Red Kettle, where Lieutenant Greg Bach, I believe, is still, he's not out in the kennel anymore, but we've got a lot of other people out there. So make sure you're supporting those Red Kettle campaigns, and maybe you're not going out, you're getting your groceries online. Go ahead, go to the virtual Red Kettle. You can look up the Salvation Army online here in Muscatine, and you can give that way. For my partner, Devin Diedrichs, I'm Joel Krausar. This has been Muscatine Muskie Basketball. We've got a little bit of a break here, folks. I don't know if you heard, but there's a little thing called Christmas coming up. And there is bowling tomorrow. So tune in to Discover Muscatine. Like and subscribe and get all the alerts on when the live broadcasts are for multiple sports. But for basketball, we've got a little bit of a break here until January 5th. We'll be back in the gym for some more hoops. And have a very, very happy holiday season to you all, because I won't talk to you before then. And have a good night, everybody.